Alright, moving on from Bazaar, we're gonna play Cheating the Race here, and first off you need 50 pawns to buy this level. So the route we go through collects a lot of pawns, so you're probably gonna have enough. But if you for some reason don't have enough, then there are two sources of pawns here. You can smack Rimby for pawns, or you can blow up these boxes to get a bunch. So if you need extra money, that's where you find that. And then you just make your way to the telescope, and you want to use your mouse here to enter. You click to buy it, and you just spam click like that, and that's that input, that like dialogue prompt there. That's like, are you sure you don't have the time stop pad? Are you sure you want to do this? It's easier and faster to click through that with the mouse than it is to use the controller for that. So at the start of the level, you're going to be picking up this yarn and then talking to this guy and crafting the dollar hat. But I'm going to show the movement first, the movement that you'll be doing, and this movement is very difficult. So if you are struggling with this level, just a disclaimer, there's an easier route for it. That's the next video in this playlist that loses around 20 seconds. But I highly encourage that you try to learn this route, even though it's very hard. You try to learn this, practice a lot, because it's very movement focused, and just practicing this route and trying it out will improve your movement skill in this game a lot. So it's just good practice to do that. But with that disclaimer out of the way, here's the actual movements like that you'll be doing. It's just two dive moves at the start here, over here, and then over here. And then from here, these birds are not going to get in your way if you're going fast. But from here, you do a sprint jump and a dive, and you slide off this rock, and you dive boost down here. You should also keep in mind that there is room for error. Like if you mess up some of your movement in the level, there will be enough time still. You have like a couple of seconds to spare if you do everything correctly, like compared to doing everything correctly. You'll see that at the end here when I show off the entire level. But from here, you just sprint up these stairs, and then you do two dive boosts towards the hookshot here, and you jump into the hookshot, jump off the hookshot, and then dive boost over here. And again, these birds are not going to actually be in your way in the level. These guys are probably also not going to be in your way. I just need to get rid of them because they're walking around here. From here, you want to do a sprint jump and a dive boost off of these stairs. And you want to get like a fast, like slanted boost like that. So you do your dive boost input late. So you get much more speed out of it. Let's see if I do the dive boost early. I don't get that huge speed boost. So you have to delay the dive boost input. That one was not very good. That one was okay. And sometimes you'll actually get so much speed that you will have to slow yourself down. Because you do want to land around here so you can set up the next slide. So that's just a hard dive boost. Delaying the input and all that is kind of tricky. And sometimes if you dive boost kind of high up, you'll have to attack your fall here. But from here, you want to do another sprint jump and a dive slide like that. And this slide just always works, so you're not going to bonk, so don't be scared of it. It just works for some reason. And getting the dive boost here is actually kind of tough, because it looks very janky. So there's a timing you have to get down. And from here, there's one more slide and a dive boost. And you have two ways to do this. The first way is like this, you just dive and you like nudge to the left a little bit, so the platform either lifts you up or you get pushed on top of the platform. That way, this way the platform pushes me up a little bit, but you can also fully clip onto the platform like that, or onto the ledge. And I don't like this method. I prefer doing it like this, where you just dive and you have the dive take you on top of the ledge like that, and then you do the dive boost. I prefer this. But whatever works for you. And the thing to be careful with this one is if you go too far left, you will bonk on that table. So you have to be pretty careful with how far left you're going. And this is the last thing you're doing here. And the timepiece will be right here. Alright, for the actual level here, you're gonna sprint towards this yarn. And then you're gonna talk to this guy and grab the dollar head. You should have 12 yarn at this point. If you don't have 12 yarn, then you missed a yarn somewhere in the route. And you're just kind of screwed. You'll have to find some other yarn and craft the dollar head before going to lab. And that's just very slow, and I'm sorry if that happens to you. So, you talk to this guy, you just immediately hold text smash to skip his cutscene, and then you craft the dollar head. And you unpause to get the overlapping animations here. You just say no to equipping the hat, and here you do the movement. 2 dive boosts, sprint jump, dive, get the slide into the dive boost, sprint up the stairs, 2 dive boosts, get this hook shot, dive boost, sprint, dive. I missed the slider dive boost there. But as you can see, even though I messed up one bit of the movement, there was still plenty of time to get the time piece. So you can see there is a room for error in the route, but you will still have to play decently well to make it in time. So you'll have to practice this route a lot. It's just very difficult. And again, easier option available in the next video if you can't get this down.